And we have Julie Christopher. So happy to be with you. It is always such a pleasure. I love you, and I missed you since I haven't seen you in just like it feels like it's been forever, but it's only been a few weeks. But it's always so wonderful for you to come and join us, and thank you for being a part of the Giveathon. I will tell you that there's a few people that actually that my teams and even our community were like, okay, hands down, we want this person, and this person. You were one of the ones that was like unanimous, and so welcome to the Giveathon, my dear.
Wow, Tamara, thank you for having me. It's really, truly, I'm humbled. I'm humbled by just being with you as a human being, first of all, and and as a leader. You are the pioneer of, you really embody what really, really what we should be like and aspire to be like as leaders. Can I say that? I've been around the block, okay?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
and I just wanted to tell you that it's because you resonate. What resonate with me the most of is your heart, and through your heart, and when you explain your mission, your vision, and really what you are doing in real true action, to be out there as a hero for those who are suffering, for those who are experiencing, loss in a way. Because if you think about it, when you're going through this disease, you have not just, physically, you're mourning parts of yourself, but you're also mourning, the spiritual part of yourself. Because I haven't gone through this. I've known a lot of people going through this, and it's remarkable, those people who are survivors and with their strong, spirit, spiritually, they're going through that as well. So not just the physical aspect, but you're a true leader in the way that you put it together with your own spark. You have the JuJu spark. You have the spark. You have the spark of you're talking about something that's very tough to talk about. It's very tough. Those discussions that often are in our society are avoided.
Yeah, especially in some circles, in some societies, in some cultures, absolutely.
They
Yeah.
they're avoided. And you take that sharp nail, you guys, that's what she does. She takes her sharp nail and she goes bam bam, but she does it in a way of, like
Yeah,
bam
on the
bam,
stage.
I'm gonna hit you with something, you gotta wake up. And it's like, and you do it with this, what really stood from me when I saw you speak is that you do it with elegance and grace. Look at me. There is people who are leaders and speakers, and they travel all over the world. They're doing their thing, and it's all great. But too many, I feel, it's almost a turn off how you can come across too hard. Because when you talk about a subject that's really life and death, if you have a way to do it with grace and ease, you are up front. You're getting to be recognized, in that light, because very few are capable to demonstrate, what this is all about, life and death, really, with this grace and ease. And it seems like it's effortless, but it's not to you. I know it took a lot out of you, but it's, and that's what it shows, when you true master at leading the chart, because is for the people, and is absolutely out of love and compassion, it's just beautiful.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
just beautiful. That alone should be a business model for you to teach.
Well, thank you, Julie. And that means, Juju, it means so much to me because we just spent time together in Phoenix and we actually got to partner and it was real and raw. And it was like, okay, we're going to just put what it is that you feel comfortable with and do some stuff that open yourself, be vulnerable, try something new. And you allowed that safe spot, that safe place for me to be able to try some new stuff and help that and help to ignite within me, some areas that I needed to still explore because we all need to keep things fresh, keep it going. And you were there, you sat right next to me, and you're like, okay, let's do this. And I just and it was not an easy day for me, because
No.
I went there because I was still working on getting all of this done, and so it was very little sleep, and yet you're like, okay, no, you got this, we're gonna do this. And you helped me through it to realize it's okay too to fail, because I actually had a moment in time that is I'm not used to. And yet we all need to have those moments to say, okay, this is part of growth. This is part of also being willing to grow. You have to be willing to say, okay, that didn't work so well for me, but
Right.
this did, and you were there and you did not let me down. You were there to
Oh,
hold me up. You were there to
oh,
hug me. You were there to say,
oh, Tamara.
okay,
I get you,
and
girl.
I know,
I just love you.
and I love you too. And that's
I
what
know.
this is all about,
Yes,
because
yes.
the energy that you share, and I mean, obviously, because we have buddies that absolutely look forward to every time you come on, every time that you
Mm,
share, and and you are able to then, you know go and affect the health and wellness
mm,
and the healing through what it is that you do, because
mm,
you have such a talent, and that is
mm.
part of your light and part of what you share from within. And I got to experience that firsthand, and so I just want to say thank you for that,
Oh,
because it really did, it meant a lot to me. It really
Tamara, of course. And that's what your organization is all about. By us becoming that, by us becoming what's missing.
right.
A lot of time we say, well, we need healing, or we need, but how about, or we need love, or we need connection. But by us demonstrating that to one another, that is putting forth the action to role model this, as
Right.
it really, has the ripple effect, and to expand around us. Because something is, people are watching you, people are watching me, people are watching the one right now who are watching us.
Mm-hmm.
We're all kind of being watched, especially in the social environment where you have the digital and you have, all the technology. We're always being watched. And that's what I tell people. I say, even if you do things in the closed doors, you're still universally
Yeah.
being connected to a different kind of eye, and you're still being heard, you're still being watched. It's still going to have an action,
Mhm.
what you call it, action reaction to that.
Right,
So,
cause and effect, yeah.
and so that's what practicing a self-awareness,
Mhm.
self-love, and just becoming that ourselves becomes a glue to each other naturally, almost
Mhm.
effortlessly. If we
Right.
do practice this on a regular basis, self-awareness, what, serving each other, and sometimes, we don't have the mean to do so, but however, maybe we have time, maybe we have some time to serve the cause, maybe it's it's just being loving, maybe it's just sharing a hug, maybe. So we
Right.
are all that to say, because the theme of tonight, it is healing through music.
Mhm.
All this to say, Tamra, and all of us who are watching us right now, that we are all instruments.
I love it. So true.
And this is my message to you, and this is the message that I'm really putting forth. Also, what's been given to me, I have to put it forward. So through the music, through speaking, and why not? But it is in a language that we all understand. However, there's a different type of language
Mhm.
that is what we carry within ourselves through our heart and body and mind and spirit, which is really a music.
Mhm.
So we don't have to play an instrument, because if we become aware that we also are the best, most sophisticated, most perfect God's instrument, that is the ultimate freedom of liberation, when we understand that we can tune in
Mhm.
to our own innate instrument that we've been giving with.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. And I hear you, and I'm hearing you on multiple different levels right now, because I am understanding that, yes, okay, on the surface, my kids would say, "Oh yeah, my mom an instrument? Yeah,
Mhm.
we've heard her sing in the middle of the night when we had our friends come over, and we're like, oh, just ignore her. She's that crazy mom kind of person. She's in there cleaning grout, and she's singing at the top of her lungs, show tunes. Okay, and yet, when uh, Cheryl Angela was talking about, and with the when she was doing her harp, and she's talking about and healing through the vibration of music, and how we are all vibration, we are all energy, we are all that resonating out, and our aura, our energy within has some type of movement, some kind of musical, that maybe we're not hearing it in the traditional, like with
Correct.
Sony, because we had the Surfside Players, Sony Jackson, she loves you, and she
I
just was
love her.
mentioned, yeah, and so we had that theater group, right? And so they're the, batting it out there, get it, and so and you yourself, I mean, you're classically trained vocalist, and yet the music within us is that music within, right?
It is, Chamra. I could not put it in a better way. And the fact that, and I emphasize that we are healers, all of us. We do not need to go. Maybe yes, you want to find out more about how you can heal, or but we are healers. All of us are healers. The only thing is to let go of the ego, the head, because the head is moving forward. That's the ego. As soon as you really embark the journey in the heart, you recognize those vibrations by just standing still and feeling and breathing, and the breath will give you the guidance. It's the breath is the channel, through God consciousness. So by really, even dance, even moving into a
Oh,
music, Tamara,
you're
you know
talking my
this.
language then,
You
yes.
just, and because we are all in the field, we are consciousness. So because of that, we can tune in, like for instance, to a very specific vibration. and we don't need to really speak about, because and it's something that's so subtle as this. It's so subtle. It's so subtle, and or tuning into just breathing and oming. Universal language is music, and it's how I get to really survive, is to communicate through music, because I didn't speak English when I as you know, when I came to this country. And I have a joke that you probably heard me on stage say, and I still don't.
You're so good on stage. Can I just say, guys, if you haven't seen Julie on stage, you got it sometime, because she really is good. I mean, she has you laughing and crying and totally, like there, and just the whole thing. I love it. You are a performer that has a message, and I love that about you. You have a heart too, and you are a solid businesswoman. Let's not be, let's not forget that. And that was, really seriously, because I mean, and we're going to use a little of that business mojo right now because of the fact that this is a give-a-thon.
Yes, exactly.
And we, our program, me, our buddies, you've been with us now for a while, and we are poised now to go into 2020, and all we need to do is just get this taken care of, and we're getting the vote of confidence from so many different people now, and we really are ready to take this to the next level. So as a business person, because truthfully, isn't it a good move for a solid public company to align themselves with a solid cause?
Oh, absolutely. And it's interesting you say that, because that was my question to Barbara Corcoran. Believe it or not, I have all recorded. And when I was on the set of the Shark Tank, it's the second time meeting Barbara. And, my question, actually, that was my question. I said,
that does not surprise me at all. I did not know that.
The sharks see me coming and they're like, oh boy, because I always have questions that, it's always like the cute questions, right? And I always come in with like, I just want to know about this,
Right,
and,
right.
Yeah. And I said, okay. So I said, Barbara, you're talking about investing, into those perfect gadgets, and why not? And I said, okay, so this is the new world. We're on the global level now. There is no separation. It's a unit.
Right.
And I said, how important it is for you to invest in a company that is attached itself to actually a big cause at a global peace level, to really ease the suffering of other humans. She said, Julie, that's why I have a heart. She said, Julie, this is why I have a heart. She goes, it's absolutely very, very crucial if we want to see growth in business, to attach ourselves with how can we help more people? Because if we don't, we're doomed,
Right.
We're doomed.
Right. On multiple levels, because
financially, people are scared about talking about money. It's a taboo thing. I don't know what's going on. It's a program that we've been, hooked in the ass for so long. I mean, Tamara, come on now. You have to unplug and be free from all this garbage. Like, money is healthy, you guys. And it's like, love and money. Why not? I mean, people put things in boxes. Okay, there is love. Like, let's be hoo-hoo, foo-foo, spiritual here, but not I'm spiritual, I can't talk about money. Bull crap.
Right. And that's why I
Because the
love.
spiritual that you
Right.
need to talk about money. Because
Yeah.
if you embrace the spirituality with being here and now on this planet for the highest good of the humanity, then that's where success vibrates. If you
Right.
separate yourself, not only you'll be broke, you'll be suffering, but you want no good for nobody.
Right, right, right. Yes, and Julie, you get this so much on so many different levels, and we always end up having these kind of conversations. It's like, okay, yes, I am feeling right now the thing that really needs to be discussed too is that this subject matter, cancer, whatever you want to think about it, whatever you want to say about it, the bottom line is this, is that it is affecting nearly everyone one way or another. And those people that have these companies that it would make sense to say, okay, I am getting behind a movement that is not bloated, that is actually serving those that they say that they're serving, and they are actually on the front lines making a difference. And most likely, the people that are the decision makers, they don't know about us yet. They need to, because they most likely have been deeply affected themselves one way or another. Am I not right on that one?
You better believe it. We all have. I don't
Yes.
care where. If you're a human, you have 2 feet on this planet, you have been affected.
Right.
If you have a heart that's beating, you have been affected somehow, somewhere. And it doesn't. And then people, they also, you have a program. It's like, oh, it's not. It didn't happen to me, or they're not. But that's also, the kind of society that we're in. Unfortunately, Tamara, I got to tell you, it's just like everything. It's
It's true. It's true. But you know what I want to say here, and I don't want to say it wrong, but I want to say it true. And that is, it hasn't happened to them yet.
true.
And that's the thing that in truth, it's a hard thing for me to say, and yet it's something I know that that they haven't possibly been touched yet. However, at some point they will, and they will remember that we're here, and then it will be like, why didn't I pay a little bit more attention? Because in truth, it is a part of our society. We want to turn around, and we can, and there's many ways that we can do that. However, right now, the thing we're doing is we are there for those people today, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So what can we say on this show? How can I help you on this show? Like, come on, guys, like, let's get moving. I don't have, it hasn't happened to me. Like she said, it hasn't happened to me or people close to me. But this is the thing, as a unit, if it's happening to you, it's happening to me. And it's a hard concept to get your mind around that.
I know how. A businessman thinks in terms of financial revenue. What makes the company money? And in truth, you have a good cause, you have revenue coming in, because you are going to be seen in a different, like there are millennials and others that will spend that extra penny, those 2 extra pennies, that extra dollar even, for whatever it may be, because it is attached to a cause. So this is not only just, if you will, you're talking woo woo, and then, financial sense. And that's the thing that I love about you, because you have all of it going on, and you understand. You are a solid businesswoman that understands, and you can get out there and you can rival anybody. And not everybody knows that about you, but I know that about you. And you are amazing. And yet you touch from the heart. You have this amazing ability to bring in the alignment and the energy of the world, and be able to heal through your music and have intuitiveness. Yet when it comes to a bottom line, dollars and cents, a businessman needs to have a solid, and that's just what I'm throwing out there.
Absolutely. And no, and throw it out there. Absolutely. I feel like it's almost like you have and I haven't seen, obviously, your map, your blueprint of your business. So I would not dare to even start talking about, the should and why not. But in the same token, it's like I feel like you taking the next level, you would be, of course, you're the first one to win,
The global, yeah, I'm the
I
first
mean,
global next impactor.
it's
Yes.
huge.
Yes,
So
yes.
so
And I've got
because
all these business coaches
right,
and everything.
right,
Yes,
so
yes.
you have that in your back pocket.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's huge, right? I mean, it's pure credibility,
Right.
that's and it, because I'm around a conversation of pitching, the sharks, they're doing pitching all over the world, and
Right.
why not?
Right.
And why, if you have you thought about pitching, pitching some investors in that kind of way, where instead of pitching a product, you would pitch your format as a
I wouldn't
business
be
model?
surprised that we're going to be going that route.
Okay.
I do have some amazing coaches, and when we started talking about all of this, I was like, I did let them know that this event right here, Giving Tuesday, is huge. This is the second annual, and the goal is that we will own Giving Tuesday going forward, and we will be known as the next Jerry Lewis Telethon, but it will be the Chemo Buddies for Life Giveathon. And we will be as big, if not bigger, at some point in time with an amazing, production. This is
Yes.
the beginning of
Oh,
it, right?
oh, absolutely. I
Right,
was going
right.
to, I heard your show prior to this with the gentleman that spoke so beautifully. And I was going to type in, girl, that is like, you don't even know. Like, this is just like a warm up. Okay.
Right, right.
Yeah, this is so being patient too. You have an amazing team. You have people to support you. My gosh, they're amazing. Your team is amazing.
Yeah.
We're here as a surprise, to help, to raise fund. What I created a song that was specific to your organization. So I wrote a song,
Okay.
and then if you're inspired by it, and if those who are listening are inspired by it, what I can do is actually put it into a format and a recording, or why not, where you can actually use it. It's like you'll hear it in a moment, but it's very much like it's very easy to remember because it's
Oh,
accurate. It keeps on coming back, the chorus. So it came to me like, whew, okay, download it, like, whoop. Yeah, like, yeah. So
so excited.
and so what I'm thinking about doing is putting this. Actually, I talked to Kev about putting it into a professional, professionally, and so that that hopefully, maybe taking that fully, I don't know, people could to chip in if they want the song, or something like that, because
Love
it's
it.
it's 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 your song. I mean,
Okay.
this is not for me or for a different person. That's just like, it speaks you. It
Thank
speaks
you.
what you do. So I'm gonna go ahead and play this in a minute.
Well, and I want to thank you for going here with me, because I thought about this, and it was a very last minute thought, because it came as a download. Like, okay, we need to talk, because I needed, me well enough. Yes, maybe you've not seen the blueprint yet. However, and you've been here, and you've supported, and you've experienced, and I really appreciate your business sense, as well as your musical talents and everything. And so I just wanted to say thank you for going down that route with me, because
Oh,
it is very important for people to hear this, that they see that yes, we are doing amazing things and we are helping amazing people and we are ready to do more of it. So,
Of course, of course. I mean, I've, I mean, you don't know this, but on the back burner, you in my conversation with other people. It's not just me. I think people don't. I need to hear this is because if you just see us in this little box on your computer or phone or whatever, it's not just us alone. Like I actually have conversations with other people and brainstorming. It's things that you don't know, Tamara.
ooh,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying? So
Yes, okay.
it's
All
I
right.
want people to understand this, that we're not just showing up here looking, somehow good or whatever to
Yeah,
do
you look
our
great,
show.
by the
This
way.
is not, yeah, this is not what it is about. Okay, this is real deal, real. I'm trying to fix my hair.
You look
Real, but
so
it's not the mirror. What is this? Okay, real situations, and to let you know something. This is lovely. I don't know. Are we out of time?
Oh no,
Are we?
we've got 24 minutes, so we're
Oh,
good.
okay. So this is important to you guys. So I did a show right with you prior to today, or a couple of shows, and
Right.
this young lady who's going through chemo and therapy and why not, she ended up being watching the show, and I took it upon that I felt very connected to this person, even though I didn't know who she was, but I felt her through the internet.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
felt,
remember that.
remember that?
Yeah. Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that. Yes.
So this is
Yes.
the power of what we are as humans, how what we can do to each other. Now, so her and I connected on Facebook, then we became very good friends. Then shortly after that, I received this beautiful card that she sent me, and she made incredible. I mean, I cried. I really cried out of just it's unbelievable how out of joy. And she made this incredible little book. Her heart is so pure, and she's probably going to be mad at me, but I call her my baby face because truly
Oh,
she's a soul, she's an angel, and so she wrote this beautiful little booklet, and it's so pure. You know me, right? I can see through.
oh yeah.
And it's just like open your heart and show some kindness to the world with a nice little pretty picture. So
Right.
simple but pure and true, and a nice little thank you card for taking the time to simply connect with a friend, because she's not anything else than a friend to me.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So thank you, Tamara, to bringing connection to people, by people, to people, because that's, rather we go through this or not, we all need a connection, Tamara.
Right. Oh, absolutely do.
Okay.
Absolutely, without question.
Okay. Yeah. We need connection. We all need to heal. So if somebody
Mhm.
out there is, have it all figured out, let me tell you something. You don't. You also need to heal. There's part of you, maybe from, past lives, that needs to heal. There's part of us that needs to heal. We need to surrender. We need to open up. We need to love each other.
Mhm.
And then the magic happen,
Right. Yeah.
so emotional healing or physical healing, we all need healing. We all need the connection, Tamara. So thank you so much for bringing that into my world. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have this incredible, beautiful friend now,
Mm,
So
mm.
she's
Well,
amazing.
yes, yes. Well, I'm gonna let you do your magic right now, and I cannot wait to hear your song.
So I wanted to make sure that emphasize, it's not a tough conversation for me to have, but it's a tough conversation for people to receive. Is
Okay.
that it's that just let it go and give. It's simple. When we give from this place of the free will, when we give and we don't expect, your life changes in a big, big way. That's where the level of success is at in business. You give and you just let go. You don't expect anything.
Right.
So give to Tamara, give to the organization, and then you'll be amazed what the miracles is about to happen in your life, because it's amazing. It's amazing.
Well, you are amazing. Okay, I'm going to drop out of the line and I'm going to let you have the screen.
Okay. So is that okay if I just share this new song now? I know it's a brand new song, so bear with me.
Oh,
I might need a little warm up. I might be a little warm up here, but Ellen, if you're watching us tonight, sweetie, it's you were the inspiration for this song, and then all of you who are going through a hardship in your life, and all of you who are watching this, you know, it's um, it's it's time to heal. We're all here to connect together and to heal a part of ourselves, so we can be, we can release, we can be free, and we can liberate ourselves. um, it's truly amazing to be able to give, share, and connect. And it's my honor to be here tonight, and just to sing this simple song that I hope will resonate with you. Use me, let me be an instrument of peace. Use me, let me be an instrument of love. Let me remind you that you're not alone. Let me remind you that you're not alone anymore. You've got a body to share with, to hear with, to find. Use me, let me be an instrument of ease. Use me, let me be an instrument, God's love. Let me remind you that you're not alone. Let me remind you that you're not alone
to live, to live, to live, to live, to live, to Oh, I love it. You got a buddy to
Get a
you're
buddy.
not alone anymore. I'm speechless. It's beautiful.
You've got
Beautiful.
a body to share with, to heal with, to fight, to live, to live, to live, to
Wow.
live.
You
You
talk
like it?
about giving Tuesday, giving Monday. Oh, Juju, I love it. And I'm honored. I'm touched, and I know that Helene. She mentioned that she was here. That she's, uh, and she said, thank you, and uh, beautiful, touching. Everybody loves it. I love it. Wow. I
Good.
mean, how how amazing is it that the
Oh,
I'm still in awe of how the world works because when we met each other, it was at an event. We're sitting at a table. We're both speakers.
mhm.
And it's not until we leave the event and we have a moment in time that then changes the destiny
Yes,
of so much.
that's right.
Not only ourselves, but then you look at the people that have been touched. And now that song and it encompasses the whole concept of what our movement is, and it's absolutely I'm beyond touched. I am grateful, and I'm honored, and thank
I'm
you.
honored, and we are the instruments, and it is what it is. And
Ah,
we can just get out of the way and then use our full expression to help you, to help, to help each other's growth in business, of course, as well. It's not separated.
no, no,
When I sing
right,
or when I conduct business into a meeting, you guys, it's the music. So that's really the
right,
message, right? It's like,
right,
okay, we're talking about money and business, so let's put the serious cap on. It's like, guys, this is the 2020. If you're watching us and you're also conducting business and you have your movement on your own, and why not, 2020 is it's one of the key where you'll be able to use your credibility, but also your creation, the creativity to do so. It's
mm,
just the year where you combine your multidimensional facets of who you are to raise your consciousness, to raise consciousness in the world, but also to tap in to your dharma, your highest purpose. And so,
uh, yes,
and that's exactly what you're embodying, Tamara, is that you're using your body, mind, and soul to touch people and to put forth all the action that you're doing from that foundation. See,
right,
it's like you become and then everything comes, right? You're Some of us are caught into practice so much that we forget who we are. We're practicing too much. I said, it's good to read book and to practice, but tell you what, start doing. I think we
Mhm.
all learn so much and we're all so much capable that now it's really time to just launch and go for it, and not being so, well, what if I'm not, that person not good enough or whatever. And we all capable. We all learned. We have learned so much, and I think we have learned too much, that now we have to learn how to unlearn.
That's good. That's good. I think that there's a lot of people that are probably saying yes, 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 yes. Yeah, because and I love that about and that was what when we were spending time together in Phoenix and you were just like, okay, okay, let's look at this again. And you were great at that because
Okay.
and it's so true that we need to just let our the inner self is going to guide us when we know our higher purpose is really what is in alignment with what we are to be doing within the business world. And that's what you do with your business and how you coach people and everything, and you're so excellent at that because you're allowing people to tap in
Mhm.
to that, to say, okay, I can trust this is in alignment to take this and go forward. And I have to be truthful that you and Jason and so many and many of the people that are on the volunteer staff and let's not forget, Don and Jim and the whole group there,
Oh, wow.
we got that whole Preston and the whole group and that Bill, we got so many within that
Mhm.
that they're so that there is this time. It is the time. The timing is now. And that's the thing that I keep saying is that we are moving forward. There's no question in my mind because it's just something that deep down inside of me, I see it, I know it. It's just like Jason was saying earlier. Well, Tamara, you came, you just said you're going to be the next impactor. You did it. You are. And it's like, yes, now we are taking this. We are going global. We are going to change the way that cancer is done.
Well, yeah,
One
and then
one
global.
person at a time.
One, yes, and and I remember in your talk when you said, we all heard those three little words because subconsciously we think, I love you, and I love that because, subconscious programming kicks in, but in fact, it's like, I've got cancer. And those three little words that change your entire life
Right.
entirely, right? And so, and you put it so simply that because we're like, because I see us as humanity as this necklace of these beads, these mother
Mhm.
beads. I see us as this, and that if one is suffering
Right.
or infected by emotionally or whatever, we all become to suffer.
Right. Right. Yes.
It,
Yes.
it really
Yes.
is. And then the necklace starts to fall apart because we all are a cell of the same body, just like the
Mhm.
cells in your body. We all
Right.
are one cell of one body. We're one body.
Yes, the human body, the human nature.
We are
We
one.
are. Yes, we are. And that's why I love that. It's so simple and so true, so profound. And that's who you are, Juju. You are just, to me, you just have such an ability to make the complex things simple, and yet then just be able to take it and feel it from within, and then be able to then have it go without, and be able to take that energy forward. And I do appreciate that so much about you.
So Tamara, tell me about Thank you, thank you. I'm honored. I'm super humble. I mean, there is so much work to be done on this planet, you know. But because the body of what you have, and you're taking care of this body, this empire, this it's not a,
Movement. Yeah, yeah.
empire, but it's this temple. If you look at
Yeah.
it as a temple,
Okay. Yes. All
right?
right.
And then so you have all these doors, and then you're opening those doors for people to come in and to unite and to help each other. So how can you take this temple and multiply it? Because that's what I see. You know, I have
Oh yeah.
visions. I mean, part of
Yeah.
my gift is that I see visions. I have visions. So I see this chemo bodies for life that would be in multi directions, in multi countries, and take it to, you know, Africa, take it
Oh
to
yeah. Hmm.
England, and take France, or because
Yes.
now we're talking, right? Now you'll be able to have collaboration on a global level with leaders, and
Hmm.
I know I want to be here to help to connect the dots,
Hmm.
because you can take it and duplicate by making it so simple. Duplicate
Exactly.
like
That's this.
like a networking business, like that's what it is, right? Like a,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't want to say MLM, but for the sake of it, you know, take that same blueprint so
Right.
simple,
Right. It's duplicatable. Yeah.
because
And
otherwise
that's
you're not
it's
going to be able
been
to
by
do it. Yeah.
purpose. Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
you
From the
take
beginning.
that and
Yeah.
you duplicate it, and you open those little houses, call it
Right.
houses, temple, those, you know, and for people to have a network where they can start to launch their own. And you would be just the teacher. You would teach the other organizations online, or why not, to how to multiply and duplicate the system. And that's where
Right.
it's at for you. I think the
Right.
next level, right?
Right. 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 Yeah. Yes. And you know,
In different states.
we 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 are almost out of time, and so we're going to have to
Okay.
continue this discussion on another show. However, the short answer of it is yes, this is completely duplicatable. That's why when I say we are healing through connections within the buddies network is the duplicatable piece. And yes, that is the intention, is
Yeah.
that we can truly, and we're a nonprofit, and so you see, this is going to go forward and change the world one person at a time. And it's simple. Yes. And so, yes,
I,
the blueprint is absolutely something that we'll have to talk about and go forward on the next show.
I love it. I love the concept. It rings to me, you know, as a business model. It's just awesome. And continuing actually what you have been doing, which is the healing through music, healing through, oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yep.
absolutely genius. I don't see it
Thank you.
anywhere else, by the way.
No, no,
No
it's
one does
no,
it.
it's no,
No one
no,
does
it's
it.
no,
Love
no.
the concept. It's
Yep, it's all
brilliant.
original. Yeah, it's all original. It's all original, and it's a download. So I have no doubt we're going global. And yes, we, my dear friend Juju, Julie Christopher, we are going global. And you already are, but you're going to help us. So I
I
love
will. I will.
you. And I gotta go. I've got my next
Yes.
guest in stage,
Go,
or
go, go.
in the studio right now. And thank you, thank you. So
Tamara,
okay, guys,
my pleasure.
and donate, because we are doing a give-a-thon. So we will be checking the tallies here soon. Thank you so much, my dear.
Can I
I love
mention
you.
one thing?
Yes, yes,
Very
please do.
quickly, if you go to check my if you purchase my album, which is on my website, the money will go straight to Tamara, her organization. Okay, it's
Thank
easy. It's just an
you.
album. It's very little, but it's something, right? So
Every little bit counts because it goes
everybody,
straight to the cause. It goes straight to be used. So
yes,
thank you.
absolutely.
Thank you.
I will be here. I send you all love and light, and
Mm,
lots of love. I really
I love
love you
you.
all. Thank you, Tamara. I love you very much.
Thank you. I love you too,
Me too.
Julie. Okay, bye bye.
Bye. Oh.